We're live! Welcome back to E3 2017. We're here at the Shacknews booth with Aaron Greenberg from Microsoft, Xbox division,
yes.
software division,
all facts,
other division.
yes.
He's a pirate. Yar! He lost his eye in the console wars, mateys.
It's been a rough war, but Aaron Greenberg is here.
Well, anyway, thank you for coming.
Yes.
We're here to talk like pirates about the Xbox One X and maybe
the entire talking pirate?
No, we don't have to talk like pirates the whole
okay.
time. So yeah, let's talk. You know, we just talked about the hardware side.
You had Albert Pinello on.
We did.
Tough act for follow.
Is it?
Well, I already like you, man. I already like you. Well, first off, whatever he brought, let me just tell you, this one's even more powerful.
This is the bestest.
This is the most powerful console ever made. I don't know what he had, but this is the most powerful one.
That's better.
Yes.
Instantly,
yes. It is amazing.
I can sense the 60 FPS from here.
Exactly.
The HDR glows from this device.
Wow. You're making me hot with these specs.
It's so 4K.
It's true 4K.
You can't even.
Sometimes you just have to feel true power.
Yeah. No, I love that you guys were like, no, it has to be the best.
That's the idea. I mean, seriously, we're all a bunch of video game nerds. We love what we do. It's an incredible, passionate team there, and the mission was go make the most powerful console ever made, no sacrifices. And as you know, as you've seen from the specs, this thing is a beast. And it's going to deliver true 4K gaming. I think we showed things like Forza Motorsport 7 and what that can look like in native 4K 60 frames per second with weather, tracks all over the world, even the new 911 GT2 RS is another great example. It's exciting.
No, the Forza demo at the showcase yesterday blew me away. Yeah. I mean, between Dubai being this brand new level, and then, I think every racer has to have Nürburgring.
Yes.
But to bring the new weather effects there was brilliant.
And we have a lot of big fans in the Emirates, so I'm kind of personally excited to have Dubai as like the signature track. But you're right, Nürburgring is an all-time classic, and so
it's the environments. We're seeing it now, right on the stream. The environment, I think is. The technology you guys have pushing this game is unparalleled in a racer.
Absolutely. And of course, this will run in true 4K, 60 frames per second on an Xbox One X, but it's also going to look visually stunning on October 3rd when it launches on Xbox One S as well.
Yep. I'll be honest with you. I was on the fence a little about it after the press conference, but as I was sitting there and playing Forza 7, I was like, dang, I have a 4K TV here. I have an Xbox One. I didn't even buy the S last year because you announced the X.
We did that intentionally at the same time, so people had a choice.
I'm gonna wait. I'm very happy with my Xbox One.
Great.
It's a great console.
It is.
It
is.
But it's not the best anymore.
Well,
and I want best.
Yeah. Well, then we have the console for you.
I know, and it has my favorite controller too. So no, it's funny because I think people were expecting you guys to really give one of these like boring tech press conferences where all you did was list specs. But no, instead you guys went, look at these 42 games we have coming.
Well, we knew people wanted to know what's the name, tell us a little bit about the box, but it was show me the games.
Yeah.
And we did our biggest, most diverse games lineup we've ever had. You're right, we showed 42 games, we showed 22 with console exclusivity. We showed a lot of games that really, I think, showcase what true 4K is like. We talked about Forza. I thought Metro looked amazing.
Yeah.
I thought Anthem looked amazing.
It's such a wide range of art styles.
That is true.
It's like, and I think it's a, look at Lucky's Tale.
Yes.
Stunning,
but I mean, a fun platformer like that from an incredible team that has great experience doing those types of games.
I was super excited to see that at the announcement. I have an Oculus Rift. I'm a big VR junkie.
So you played the original
Lucky's
Great
Tale.
game. Love that.
It was
That's how we
great.
fell in love with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was funny having one of our writers who's not really a VR guy. He's like, oh man, you know what I really liked at the showcase? Lucky's Tale. I started laughing. I'm like, I told you that a year ago, man.
Here's the thing I'll tell you about Super Lucky's Tale. Much much bigger game.
Yeah.
I mean, the different levels are simply incredible. It's a really, really fun platformer. I think that game's going to do really well. And it's nice to round it out. Like, we know we've got the shooters, we know we've got racing, we know we've got action, and so let's have some platformer fun. And you know, it's also, you know, it's a great family-friendly title as well.
Yeah, it really seemed like you guys are just showcasing at E3 the diversity of software that's available for your platform. When I say platform, I mean Xbox. Yep. I mean Play Anywhere. Yep. I mean even the, you know, this brand new Xbox One X.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and there's definitely a reason for consumers to look at this. And I think, you know, and not everything is because of the power. We have games like Sea of Thieves, which is just flat out fun. Yar!
Speaking of Sea of Thieves, no, I will tell you, in all seriousness, I have been working with the Rare team since the first pitch of that project, and it has been so much fun to play. And the progress they've made from last year was one of the most award-winning games at E3 last year. And to be able to, you know, group up with your mates and go online and have these adventures, you're searching for treasures, you can shoot yourself out of a cannon onto another ship and take their loot and treasure.
Or the way that there's seagulls circling around sunken treasure.
Let me remove my patch to see. Yes.
Going underwater, our TV's in this left periphery, so that'd be useful. But yeah, going from...
We've got weapons now. We've got the blunderbuss gun. We've got skeletons underwater. So there's a lot of great variety.
Even when you're on the boat, the naval maritime that's required. Running down to running down to look at the map. Running back upstairs and be like, hey, go northwest.
You have to work as a team.
Yeah, a lot of communication, a lot of collaboration. But also it's just fun and fast paced and like, you know, you set out to do a mission. And there's a game that everyone's on everyone's mind.
Absolutely, and you're right. It's a good reminder. Of course, we have the Xbox One family support, but we're also bringing all of our titles to Windows 10 as well. This is another Xbox Play Anywhere title. You can pick up them right where you left off on your PC and your console and go back and forth.
I think what's going to be really cool about this is that you think we're going to Lone Cove, right?
Yes.
So we saw a sunken ship. We're like, well, wait a second. Maybe we shouldn't go to Lone Cove. Let's go onto the sunken ship. So we go find the sunken ship. At some point, we crashed into an island while we were all pillaging.
That's
so our boat's leaking. So we had to go through the whole thing where we were bailing water out of it.
But that's what creates memories, by the way. That's what makes great streaming. That's what makes great watching.
Oh my God. This game is going to be so much fun to stream.
Totally.
It's going to be great for multiplayer. I can't wait to see what content creators do with it. And it's just fun.
And we're building it as a true game as a service. You know, we're in technical alpha today. And in fact, from the show floor, what people are playing, the technical alpha community around the world is playing with them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so that's kind of fun, and getting their feedback along the way as part of our we have an insider program. So if people want to join the Sea of Thieves insider program, they can learn more and get a chance to play the game early.
Wow, I would recommend doing that. Having played this game, I definitely want to get that access. I told you, I'm a huge Rare junkie. I'd love to see more Rare titles, but it's cool to see them do something new.
Exactly. This was what Rare wanted to do, and you know, it's awesome just to be able to see a studio like that go off and create a whole new IP and something they have a lot of passion around, and deliver it with unique, kind of cheeky Rare style, and the unique art style, and it's resonated really well with fans.
Yeah, and I think that game is a perfect example of, it's a game that doesn't need the Xbox One X.
Correct.
You know, but it's still great and it showcases the value of your platform.
Absolutely, and it will get all the 4K updates as well. So it will run in true 4K. It's going to have HDR. It's going to be fully enhanced for Xbox One X. But even if whatever Xbox you have, your PC, we're making it so that as many people can experience what makes that game special as possible.
Yep, another game that I think really showcased the system yesterday at the showcase was Crackdown 3.
Yes.
We're finally getting Crackdown 3.
We are. You know, we showed early on more of kind of the real-time destruction stuff that we've been doing there in the multiplayer.
Sure.
And obviously that still exists, but we wanted to show people was the campaign. You know, a lot of people remember the original Crackdown and how a lot of the innovation there. So it's back, a true sequel, you know, to what was the original game, and bringing in co-op. We also announced that we have a new agent in Terry Crews.
We mentioned that a couple of streams ago, folks. Terry Crews is going to be playable in this game.
Terry Crews is in Crackdown, and it's skills for kills. We're using our tagline is "Step Up Your Boom," And we couldn't think of anybody better than Terry Crews to deliver that
He's
line.
a big gamer.
He is a big gamer.
I saw him do a PC build stream with his son.
Yes.
It was pretty awesome.
Yes, I saw that as well.
So it's nice to see that it's not just some like, oh, we went out and got Burt Reynolds for this. No. This is like
we didn't mail it in.
You didn't just, this wasn't a paycheck thing.
No, Terry Crews is our first choice. Unfortunately, he was available and interested in this. And
how could
and
you
right.
not be interested in being a character in this game?
Oh, I know.
But I can't wait to see more of the co-op.
Yep.
4-player co-op across all the different
We're releasing
platforms.
more campaign assets this week. We're showing it and talking about it. I'm sure you guys will cover it as well.
Yeah.
People want to see more of the game. We have a lot to share. But it's not just about the new games. We also have today nearly 400 backward compatible games you can play from Xbox 360
and Xbox.
That's right. Our fans said, "Listen, you've given us almost 400 games, but we want more."
Yeah.
And could we actually go back? Up
Crimson
to 16
Skies?
years in our vault. Yes, Crimson Skies is the #1 requested title. So now you'll be able to play 3 generations of Xbox games all on your Xbox One.
That's amazing.
It is amazing, and it's big kudos to our engineering team that made that happen.
Both across the hardware and the software side, because I heard you could put in an original Xbox disc in this.
You can.
And it'll play.
Exactly. And if you don't own the game, we'll make them available digitally.
I think that went over people's heads during the press conference.
No, because I was here, I'll tell you, I was here 16 years ago when we unveiled the original Xbox. And at that time, we brought the most powerful console that existed, and we used there's no power greater than X.
Yeah.
And to come back 16 years later and bring the most powerful console again, the Xbox One X, 40% more powerful than anything else out there, it's a historic moment for us.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, Al said it himself. You guys are in the console business. You're not getting out of the console business anytime soon. I think this is a very clear statement from Microsoft that we are in the business of making the best consoles.
Yeah, and I think you're seeing a lot of hardware innovation, and I'm sure Albert covered that, but with the Xbox One S innovation, bringing 4K Blu-ray, 4K entertainment, a new controller, bringing that in smaller size, now really focusing on power, what we've done with the Elite controller, what we've done with the design labs, we're innovating in hardware in a big way. I like to think of us in the games business, you know, like that's what our consumers want from us, and we know people play games across a lot of different devices. I don't know how much your viewers have talked about what we're doing with Minecraft, but
Shacknews loves Minecraft.
Nice.
You have no idea.
Well,
They're going crazy.
We are uniting the Minecraft community. If you're playing on PC, you're playing on mobile phones, you're playing on VR, you're playing on console, Xbox One to Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
All one community. And so we're uniting all those communities because we know Minecraft players play across multiple devices.
We need to get you guys involved in some of these peace talks in the Middle East. If you can get
well, maybe I can get my eye back. I mean, I lost it in that old war we talked about.
That poor console. It's really brutal how many people lost eyes in the console war.
Many have fought, and some of us took some casualties along the way.
It's okay though. You did it, for Minecraft. You did it for.
We did it. And Minecraft's coming in 4K.
I know.
We have a super duper graphics package update that's going to bring not just 4K graphics, but things like volumetric fog, larger draw distances. I mean, the incredible things that team's doing. I'm so excited visually with this, and not just for fans of Minecraft, but also people that are buying an Xbox One X and want to experience something that was maybe a bit unexpected, but personally, when you see what water and environments look like in 4K in Minecraft, it's equally as stunning in a whole different way.
I just think it's been really delightful how you guys have handled this acquisition. You could have just bought Minecraft and said, nope, you only can play it on Xbox, deal with it. That would have been a revolt of epic proportions. But no, to actually have cross-platform play with a competitor like Nintendo is awesome. And I think maybe you might do that with Rocket League.
So Rocket League is another example of a title. We're very supportive of that. Rocket League will be, in addition to Minecraft, will be supporting cross-play between the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch. Frankly, we'd like to invite all platform owners to enable this. We really
do you hear that, Sony?
We want to break down the walls. We are a gamer-first mentality, and so we know that there's fans of Rocket League.
You're warming up my heart
fans
right
of
now.
Minecraft. Why shouldn't they be? Just because someone picked a different console or a different mobile device doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to play the games and connect with their friends and their communities. So that's definitely how we approach the industry, and we hope that over time we can get everyone on board with that strategy.
I think Nintendo's a good first start.
They've been great partners. We love Nintendo. not only have they been great partners with what we're doing with Minecraft, but they even, obviously if we're going to put the Nintendo Switch in our briefing, we worked with them and got their approvals to do that. It's just been a complete pleasure to work with them. They're right there. Their headquarters in the U.S. are right down the street.
You guys are neighbors, right?
We are. We can walk to each other's offices for lunch.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have a Switch?
I do have a Switch. I love my Switch. I love Zelda. I played a number of different games there. In fact, I just was playing some Minecraft on my Switch.
Awesome.
And I'm excited to check out Mario here.
Oh yeah.
And I thought the Mario Rabbids thing they're doing with Ubisoft, it's that strategy.
It's like XCOM Mario.
Totally. It is XCOM Mario. That looks sweet as well. So I'm a gamer first. It's exciting to see. It's one of the great things about E3. All the great games that are coming, and Nintendo's been a great partner as well.
I have to ask you about one of my favorite franchises. Actually, two of them.
Let's do it.
And I know they're close to your heart too.
Okay.
Well, you had this big fancy press conference at the Galen Center. Not one mention of the Chief.
Well, listen. In a year where we can come and do our biggest briefing we've ever done, show 42 games, and not do all that without showing Halo or Gears, it's kind of special. I mean, it's and I think that really shows that we're talking about a much broader, much more diverse set of lineup from creators from around the world. But know that yes, I have working with both the 343 teams, the Coalition team. Actually, Phil Spencer and I were just up at the Coalition a couple weeks ago. Those teams are working on incredible things and have a lot of passion, and it's nice to be able to take teams like that and let them kind of go dark and go work.
Yep.
And then when they're ready to share it, you shouldn't have to share every year at E3.
Yeah.
When they're ready, we will. And if you look at our briefing, almost all the stuff we showed are games you'll be able to play over the next year.
Yep.
So all our first party stuff, Forza, Super Lucky's Tale, Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2, all these titles will be coming out and playable over between now and next E3. And that was the large focus there. Of course, we have a lot more stuff coming beyond that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by.
It's my pleasure.
It's been a great interview. Continued success. I'm happy you guys are still fighting.
Now, did I exceed the Albert Pinello bar? I just want to know, how do we?
I would say so.
Okay, good. Because this, again,
that is a more powerful Xbox.
Albert did not bring this one.
No,
so. I'm just kidding. We love Albert. He's like a brother to me, and we have a lot of fun at work.
No, really. So. Thank you to everyone at Microsoft for today. Stay tuned. We got Forza Motorsport 7 coming up very shortly. And once again, thank you, Aaron.
My pleasure.
Yep. Awesome.